So our next presenter is Jessica Cox. And if you're wondering why Jessica is about to get the best intro of the entire evening, it's because she coordinates all the keynotes and special sessions and things that I'd love to do at South by. So I'm just throwing that out. Anybody else raise their hand would like to do any of that? See, she's watching over there. Maybe she'll come get you. Yoshida, maybe she'll see you after the audience. I don't know. So she also is really adventurous, although she asked me not to read that, so I'm just going to point at it, and you guys can read things like running with the bulls and jumping off cliffs and stuff. But she's here to talk about this Google Fiber transition from that lens and perspective. So everyone, please welcome Jessica Cox.
One of the reasons I love working at South by Southwest is because I love being a member of Austin's creative community with all of you. And when I think back to the beginnings of South by, I imagine it probably looked like this room, just a couple hundred people brought together by their uncontainable passion for technology and creativity. And I think there's a great parallel here in what Interactive did 22 years ago by bringing together these thought leaders and talking about the future, and what we're doing tonight by talking about the future of the city of Austin with this new enhanced connectivity and Google Fiber. So what I'd like to do for my talk is talk about 3 people in the Austin community who have particularly inspired me with their work and how the growth of their work is going to continue to be fueled by this connectivity. So this is Amy George from Blue Avocado. She and her founders wanted to create a product that was socially conscious and environmentally friendly and help consumers live more green and simple lives. So to be socially conscious, they decided to partner with a local Austin organization called Open Arms, which employs refugee women at living wages and helps them grow in the Austin society. And they ended up manufacturing some of the products from Blue Avocado. They also wanted to be environmentally friendly, and this is an example of a product design that they came up with for reusable bags. But how are they going to fund their project, and how are they going to grow an audience? They decided to turn to a crowdfunding platform called Mula Hoop, which is specific to female entrepreneurs, and they were able to really connect with a user base here, and that has only continued to be grown and fueled since they have released their product. They were successful in their fundraising, and they have now saved over 200 million plastic products from going to waste. Another person that's inspired me in the Austin community, and I think their growth will be further fueled, is Kyle Somani from Pristine. He is disrupting the healthcare industry, and his company develops apps for Google Glass to use in surgery. And they're specifically unique because the surgery is really a scenario where this can be particularly useful. It has a first-person view of what the physician sees, as you can see in this image, and it enables live stream viewing to any internet-connected device. And the connectivity only shows more potential as they grow. This is going to be really great in education type scenarios, and it can increase the efficiency of how the doctors are using their time, and it increases the patient safety by having fewer people in the room during these procedures. They have the only HIPAA compliant product on the market, and they're extremely sensitive to patient safety because this is such a personal issue for so many people. They want to make sure that everything is very secure. But none of this is possible without high-speed connectivity, and the use cases only continue to increase the more that the connectivity and opportunities are on both sides. And finally, this is Alan Graham from Mobile Loaves and Fishes. He has been working with the homeless in the Austin community for 15 years and helping build them back up. He has served over 3.7 meals, and he's helped over 100 people get back into homes. And he's been 87% successful in getting these people into new homes and rebuilding their spirits. And he's about to embark on his greatest dream, which is to build an entire community. It's called the Community First Village, and it's going to be located in East Austin. There are 27 acres of property, and there's going to be housing for 200 people. The entire community has specific amenities that really meet the needs of these individuals and cater specifically to them. This is an example of what a house may look like. There'll be a workshop so they can build products that they can sell, a garden so they can live off the land, a church to rebuild their spirit, and a medical facility to help meet their special medical needs. But most importantly, they're going to have Wi-Fi connectivity. And Alan has found that the number one reason these people end up on the streets is because they lose connection with their family. And with fiber connectivity, they could have even more vivid conversations and be able to reconnect even more closely. So these are just 3 examples of people in our community who are going to be affected by this connectivity. But now I charge you with thinking about how your dreams will be even further fueled by this connectivity. And I can only imagine what we're going to do in the future, because what starts here really does change the world.